yourself?
Yeah.
Can I cry?
No.
So you just want to cry by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to cry, so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, hang on. It's my turn. It's my turn. Georgia, hang on. Do you understand? It's my turn. I'm going to cry. You're going to make me cry. You're going to make me cry. I'm crying. You're making me I can't take it. I'm so sad. Okay, your turn.
No.
No, go ahead. It's your turn.
Now she's fine. That's the best. And it actually does relate today. I mean, let's be 100% honest, right?
Well, okay, so we know you may also be feeling a little out of control right now. You might feel like the world's gone crazy around you. But one thing we know is to get back in control, there's only two things you've got to do. Number one, get clear. And number two, get into action. Because when you're clear and when you're in action, you're back in control.
Exactly. So today, we're going to give you a simple action, and what it's going to do is help you get as clear as, well, my grandma Daisy used to say, as clear as a button hook in well water. No idea what that means. She was born in England in the 1800s, but it has to mean really clear because otherwise she wouldn't have said it all the time, right? I mean, it's kind of like probably something.
Okay, Mr. Rambly Pants. Let's get back on track. I don't actually know what that meant. It's time to cut at least one expense and take back control no matter what.
No matter what.
So we're guessing that with the economy going the way it is, maybe your income is feeling a little bit precarious or maybe even worse than precarious right now.
Very likely the case, right? Yes. So right now it's time to pull up your financials and see where money is kind of leaking out of the proverbial bucket. And what you have to ask yourself in each and every case is this totally necessary?
Right. So we did our own version of this just the other day.
True.
On my end, I went in and I took a look at where my auto payments were going. I found a couple that probably were not super necessary. I really didn't need Amazon Music plus Apple Music plus Fit Radio, especially since there's no gym right now.
Okay.
Being honest.
And look, honestly, on my end, it was I had a little bit tougher time than you did because I tend to, as you know, worry about where every single penny is going out because, you know, when things are automated, you can forget about them. So I know where pretty much every auto payment is and exactly when they're going to hit my accounts. And I think I was overly confident that there was no single auto payment that wasn't absolutely 100% necessary. So I needed to figure out where I could kind of trim the fat. So, you know, on something like that, you know, maybe I could just reduce how much I was actually paying somehow. So what I ended up doing is you know this. I ended up digging in and I realized that one of my development servers is about $60 more per month than it needs to be right now. I ramped it up for that huge thing we did with Rich Shefford and Agora Financial. So
it was a lot of traffic, so it was temporarily needed.
I did temporarily need it, and I forgot about it. So, and I think everybody has this kind of stuff. So I put a kibosh on the extra server costs, and voila, a savings of more than $700 per year.
I feel like that needs a sound effect.
What do I like? Applause?
There you go. Yay!
Okay, cool. You're trying to like direct the sound effects.
Touch the button.
Okay, all right. I accept your direction. That's intentionally out of reach. But I'll tell you this: I will bet you that the $700 that I'm saving, you could probably find something that saves a similar amount or even more. And wouldn't that feel great right now to know that you're putting away an extra $700 or like $1,000, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can nod.
Yes. Well, and look, we both understand that a lot of businesses and families, honestly, are hurting right now. So this isn't like, let's renegotiate your kid's daycare bill or back out of something that you bought from a small business. Nothing like that. I mean, we mentioned this the other day. We have tickets to a local comedy club. We can't use them right now because, you know, pandemic.
Yeah. Hashtag pandemic.
Yes.
So instead of refunding
instead of refunding them, we're just going to apply them to a show that happens after everything gets back to some semblance of normal. Because trust me when I say the world is going to stop coming to an end eventually, right?
I love that, babe. That phrase is my favorite that we've been saying lately, but it's funnier when you say it. And yeah, the idea here is we aren't into hurting small businesses.
Right.
Still, we don't feel any guilt about eliminating bills that have been steadily and very sneakily increased by some, multi-billion-dollar conglomerate.
Yeah. So right now is a good time to think about where you're leaking money, you're wasting money, or just being inefficient. I mean, we've got subscriptions. It used to be to magazines. Things have moved to more digital things now, like membership sites, cable TV, satellite. That one just seems to creep up constantly. Cellular phones are another one.
The one that sneaks up.
Well, and cellular phones.
Oh,
somehow,
yeah, that's the other one.
They're always charging you more for, I don't know, but you would be shocked, just a quick phone call, what you can eliminate or reduce on bills like that. And it's not just about eliminating a few $100 or $1,000 a year. It's really also looking at how you can redirect that money to be invested.
$1,000. If you can save $1,000 and actually put it into like an emergency fund, right? So, because the one thing our current situation, if you ask me, the one thing our current situation is showing us for sure is just how vulnerable many of us are. I mean, how many people in society actually have a rainy day fund? I mean, do you think it would be a really a good idea right now to have one?
Well, yes, of course, it's a really good idea. But this is one of those situations where it's like, sure, yeah, looking back, I should have done that.
Right.
But you can take action on it now. The stats I've seen, and honestly, the personal conversations that I've been having with people shows a lot of people don't have anything more than a few weeks worth of expenses on hand. I mean, it's not a good situation.
Wow, that's such a sad statistic.
Yeah.
I mean, that means there's a huge number of people who are extra vulnerable to things like a pandemic and any kind of economic slowdown. Yeah. So how about if we give everyone watching some recommendations to tools and books that will make the process of cutting back on expenses a little bit easier?
Yes. Well, and it's not just about making it easier. You can actually have fun with this and challenge yourself to it. I don't think I've ever told you, but like one of the things I used to do with my kids was we would literally look at what the electric bill was. And if they remembered to turn lights off and all the things kids never remember to do at, young children's ages, we would look at the electric bill the next month and however much was saved, I gave to them to do something fun, to teach them that they had an effect on the bills and things like that. You can have fun.
So what are we going to share with them?
Yes. Okay. So some tools. Okay. Go ahead.
First off, there are really a couple of handy tools to help you out. Okay.
We'll put links on the page where you're watching or listening. The first one is Trim. Trim is it's an automated service that'll help you cut recurring expenses. So it'll help you look through everything to find it. There's an app called Digit, which will analyze your income and spending and find money that it can set aside for you. So it'll help you figure out where you may be spending a little more money on, let's say, pizza than you necessarily need to.
That's freaking awesome. They didn't have anything like that when I was a kid. When I was younger, no way. And there are also some valuable books, reads to help you get as clear.
Oh no.
As a button hook in well water on the subject of frugality and saving, right?
You had to go back to that again?
I didn't have to go back as much as I really, in my head anyways, I was like, this would be a good time to circle back around to that. Turns out not the case, actually.
You're lucky you're handsome.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
so a couple of books that I recommend. The one that I would start with if you're struggling and you really don't know where to start with all of this is a book called Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. That's
a good one.
Fantastic. Yeah. It'll really help you get a handle on the basics of how to budget, how to juggle your expenses and cut them back. And also how to start an emergency fund and get that in place. And then after that, I recommend either First Steps to Wealth by Dani Johnson. I don't know if you've read that. It's really good. Or I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit, Sethi. Depending on your goals and your style, right? Pick somebody to learn from that you resonate with. You'll probably like one of those teachers more than the other.
All right. The one that I really like is Wealthy, Successful People Who Choose Less Over More. And this is a book.
That yet.
No, right. You should read it. This is a book by a gal by the name of Melissa Burns. Melissa Burns, and it's about 10 real life minimalists, who do way more with a lot less. And ultimately, what we're trying to do here is we hope that what you get out of this is, figuring out how to emerge more resilient, more prepared, less vulnerable. And I think you can probably agree right now that even better than eliminating expenses it would be having some steady income that's in your control coming in right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we want to do is share access to our Planet Business membership.
Yes, we're going to keep inviting you to Planet Business because inside Planet Business, we can help you, guide you through the process of building that steady income with a crisis-proof business that you're in control of. So we want to share with you a little bit about what you get as a member of Planet Business. So first, you get us weekly.
Yeah,
That's great, right?
a lot of her, which is better than me. I'm there too, but I know I'm not as likable, and that's fine.
Weekly coaching with us. So you can join us every week for live coaching sessions where we answer member questions. Now, you can't get access to this guy to answer your questions any other way, honestly, other than like a 25K discovery day. So this is a crazy good opportunity. And you can submit your questions in advance if you can't be on live with us.
Weekly networking too.
Yes, we also do weekly networking parties. Every Monday night we host a members networking party. You can join us. It's great for community right now, plus a chance to share with other people what you do and make some connections of people who can potentially refer clients or refer others to you. We also do topical trainings with our guests. So at least once a month, sometimes more, we host a secret training with an expert in what members are requesting. So everything from social media to funnels to strategy and more. We are, between the two of us, crazy connected, and we will bring you the best info, the best tools, and more inside of Planet Business. We've also got on-demand access library. I know I'm listing like way too much stuff, but I'm so excited about it. Everything from live streaming to content marketing, podcasting, sales, we got it all covered. Right. And we'll share that with you. We're building out additional trainings every single month based on what members request. So, right. Plus
a bunch of surprises that we can't really let all the cats out of the bag. That's a weird thing to say. It's not as bad as a button hook in well water, but we can't let all the cats out of the bag. But
I think we should let all the cats out. I don't think any cats should have to be in a bag. So
what else are they going to get as a member?
Well, I'm just saying, like, the actual cats should not be in a bag.
I agree, but like what you know, I can say it because also as a member, you're going to get access to other goodies, opportunities as well. So go ahead and join us in. I like to do it this way in Planet Business. Now, Michelle prefers that I use this one. Join us in Planet Business. I have no idea why she liked that, but it's
probably because I'm obsessed with sci-fi.
It's literally the lowest.
Planet Business. It feels like it goes along with it.
No, but it just feels like it should be a happy place. That's my thing. This is the lowest price it's going to be. You'll see the price near the page. I don't like to say what it is because you might see this at a later date, and I don't want you to feel too horrible. Okay, and you can cancel anytime. That's an important thing to consider.
Of course. Well, the sooner you join us, the sooner we can help you take control of your financial situation by building the business that you want.
So go ahead right now, click the link near this video or audio, and join us in Planet Business, or join us in Planet Business.
Oh, not the creepy voice. No.
Anyway, so I'm out and I'm cutting. I think I did it. Pretty sure I did it. Yeah. And we are